Greetings, this is Sloshworks and welcome back to Shadowrun Returns. We've pretty much done everything we need to do here. We have turned off the elevators as far as I can tell, and that means what we really need to do is run everybody down here and away to this elevator. So we're going to move him to there. I'm going to just probably let that one go because I don't think that one can actually go out there. So we are going to, we're just going to run as fast as we can. We're not going to be worrying about enemy units, NPCs, anything like that. There should not be anything here. So we should be okay. So Dodger gets 3, he gets 2, so he doesn't get to go very far at all. He's big and slow and clunky. This guy, however, he can go 3 as well. I'm just going to end the turn for him, and we will go here, and we'll do that. Your comlink chirps again and the Baron's face appears on screen. His voice is less confident than before. This is new. You didn't know about this control panel? Great. Apparently Mr. Silverstar's reputation for paranoia is well founded. This panel is a hard-coded door control that cannot be accessed from the Matrix. It was not here yesterday. How do you have it installed so fast? Maybe if you gave me more information we could figure out the next step together. Samedi will think of something. Very well. This will still work, but the plan requires you, and only you, to stay the night. What? You have my attention. Go on. You will find the elevator, once again under our control. Goes to an empty parking garage in safety. Your hired help will be able to clear the building with ease. You, however, will be Telestrian's newest employee come sunrise. Now allow me to tell you where to go. Okay, what the hell is going on? I do not know how I feel about this. You hunker down in the janitor's locker room amid the smells of industrial strength cleansers, floor wax and body odour. Sleep is impossible as you must be constantly on your guard for the telltale sounds of security teams or building maintenance crews. Morning eventually comes and with it another chance at Project Aegis. Now that the building is full of people working? Good morning, mon ami. You look well. Get on with it. Given Mr. Silverstar's paranoia about security, we could not get into his office in a straightforward manner last night. However, thanks to the mayhem created by you and your Shadowrunners, a situation ripe for exploitation now exists. You must think you're pretty clever. While you waited here, I continued to probe, looking into some of the less secure, more mundane Telestrian office files. Shipping records indicate that Mr. Silverstar recently took delivery of several paintings he commissioned after being promoted to VP of Telestrian Security. The shipment was called Our Values. On the same day, Building Maintenance reported installing the artwork in his office at the same time as a piece of equipment purchased from Fuji Corp. Although they attempted to obfuscate its use, I believe it is the safe. I'm betting the artwork and the safe are tied together somehow. You are very bright. I guess it's just behind the painting, right? Mr. Silverstar is personally conducting the investigation into last night's break-in. He's interviewing personnel who may have pertinent information. You need to be one of the personnel he interviews in his office. Once you're inside, you'll need him to leave so that you can find a way to get the sample. Okay, this is madness. So I tell him I have evidence so I can get inside his office for an interview. Close. You will plant evidence of your own creation. There are 3 Matrix emergency power junctions on this level. If we add some comlink chips to them, it will make last night's run appear to be preparation for a larger run. It will bring the attention of Telestrian security. Okay. I can handle it, but I'll need a way to get around the building without attracting attention, I think is the best thing to say. There is a janitor's uniform, of course there is. ID badge and the comlink chips in the locker. They will get you general access and allow you to pass a basic inspection. The rest is up to you. One more thing. Mr. Silverstar is well known for his creative security measures. You would do well to learn as much as you can about this man before meeting him. Now quickly change and I will unlock the door. Okay, so we're just going to click on that. And now we are a janitor. New objective, don't blow your cover. Okay. We've got a lot of karma here. Should we spend some? I mean, we've got 29. We could put body up. We could put strength up. Close combat up. We could put unarmed up, just in case we don't have any weapons, but I don't think that's anything that we really need to do. We could put willpower up and get some more casting, but I don't know. I do not know what the best thing to do is. I just know we need to do something. So I think what I'm gonna do is that's gonna not take too much. If we put quickness up. Oh no, I've done that wrong. So we want to do quickness up. We want to do strength up. We want to do close combat up. And we want to do melee weapons up. So we're getting pretty close to disarm, which is going to be pretty good, I think. So we've got quickness up there. We do not need to do anything else there. I'm going to do that. I still don't know if I'm building my character in a smart way or not, but we're doing it anyway. This is how my guy is, and it's how, you know, I think we're going to be alright. So how do we not blow our cover? Okay, so if we hold down Alt, it shows up the stuff. How good is that? I did not know that before. Okay, so we are apparently entering... Oh, no, go away from me. Get away from me. The supervisor has the look of a stuffer shack manager with delusions that he's on a career track rather than what he is, a disposable dime a dozen resource. Oh, that's awesome. Hey, there you are. I'm Steve Scott. Never trust a man with two first names is my first rule in life. I'll be your direct supervisor. Sorry I missed you when you first came in, but I only found out that you were starting an hour ago when you suddenly showed up in the system. Weird glitch or something. Normally we'd watch an orientation trid and walk through our mission statement, but well, it's going to be hard for you on your first day, but you're going to need to clean up some blood. Maybe a lot. Cleaning up other people's messes is what I do. You'll have your hands full. There was some sort of break-in last night. Some people were, just get things cleaned up on this floor. And listen, people are going to be on edge today, so try to stay invisible and don't get in any trouble. Otherwise they're going to call me. I'm going to have to reprimand you and put a note in your file. Straighten up this floor and stay out of trouble. Got it. I hope they get it, whoever did this. Only a fool would attack a Telestrian corporate office and think they can get away with it. Start heading from room to room and clean what needs cleaning. Good luck and welcome to Telestrian. Okay. So he's going to walk off. Now, I could talk to him. I don't know, should I? What can I do for you? Oh, nothing. I need to get upstairs. My supervisor says there's more cleaning to do. The top floors may only be accessed with the expressed authorization of Eric Silverstar, our VP of Security. You can head to the lower floors if your supervisor wants. Oh, so you got to chuck them there. Okay, well, I better get back to it. Okay, I see what's going on. So we're going to go over here. Apparently, that's not something we need to do. So let's go this way. We don't want to be seen. We don't want to... Okay, so we need to go here. Looks like you get the access panel off very easily, but the Telestrian technician could turn around at any moment. Okay, let's talk to him. That's awesome. Okay. As the Telestrian tech jockey turns to speak, you notice a panel has been removed from one of the land racks just behind you. Thanks for coming. Can you believe it? Silverstar is calling it an intrusion, but I know the aftermath of a Shadowrun when I see it. Start over in the corner and make sure you don't get any solvent on my servers. Sokar, I get it. You never get the straight dope around here. He lets out a big sigh while shaking his head in agreement. I get it. Silverstar was already in here, hounding me. Like a Matrix tech could have stopped a decking intrusion. Now I've got to execute a full diagnostic on the land racks before he comes back from his first security report. He told me this would be a good opportunity to demonstrate the Telestrian corporate value of efficiency. I think his investigation is going to be more about who to pin this on than about finding answers. Charisma 2, do you think you could duck out for a minute for a smoke or something? It would be easier if I didn't have to clean around you. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Just another day in paradise, right? Wow, that guy's actually going to leave. He's actually just going to let us do this. How cool is that? Let's just put that chip on there. And... okay, remove the access panel from the panel. Remove the panel from the panel. Yes, let's remove the panel from the panel and place a conflict gem. Okay, quite pop. We've placed it inside. So that's one of them. Got a few more to go though. Now there wasn't one in here. There's some turrets and stuff down here though. Was there some out here? Isn't that one there though? I have to say at this point it's not looking good, says the Telestrian guard. I don't know how it happened. Nonetheless, our records show this terminal was left unsecured in direct contravention of Telestrian corporate policy. You failed in your duty. Ooh, this dude's gonna get wrecked. I know it's duty above all for you security types, but I'm the victim here, I swear. Perhaps when Mr. Silverstar gets his next promotion, that will become a value for you data pushers as well. Right now it seems that your value is clock out early and ignore my responsibilities. Don't go anywhere, I need to make my report to Eric. That dude's going down. Let's go talk to him. The wage slave is on the edge. He's staring vacantly at his terminal with his hands to his face and his fingers twitching nervously. What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy? So I think we're going to say, looks like you're in some real trouble, chummer. Buzz. Unless you can clean up a shattered courier, leave me alone. So if I do this... no, we can't do it in front of him. Okay, interesting. Now there wasn't actually anything down here that we could do. We did come through there, but they're all locked. There's nothing I can do here. I'm sure he's going to get taken away by the guard at some point. We just need to trigger the event somehow here. So I think we're going to have to go in here. The two men are staring into the vent and shaking their heads. Yeah, but we didn't go through the vent. Look, Raoul, I know you know that there's nothing in that vent. When I told that to Silverstar, he accused me of not wanting to crawl in there. Said I was letting the company down by not displaying the corporate value of duty. The suits sure love their mission statements and all that dreck. But today isn't the day for Telestrian Corp's duty above all crap. Several of us oh my goodness, several of us did the ultimate duty last night. I guess we should just be happy Mr. Telestrian isn't in today. Just get in there and take another look. I've got to go upstairs and report. Okay, so we're going to clear that, and we're going to clear that. We can mess around with this thing. This dude's going to go in the wall. In the wall. Get in the wall. A filthy guard is looking into an open vent. He's clearly not enjoying the idea of climbing back into the duct. Sorry I tracked that dreck all over the floor. He shakes his head. Man, I can't believe what happened to the night watch. I don't know if I need to say that. From what I can tell, it looks like our guys got hit pretty hard. He shakes his head. Yeah, they chewed through those guys pretty good. Must have been pros. So I'll say Charisma 2, which is so do you think you're done climbing in the vents, chummer? I need to get this floor done before I get in trouble. If anyone asks, you saw me in there, okay? So he's probably going to scarper. Off he goes. Always goes to show that no matter what, every single corporation, every single group, every single thing always comes down to a dude who doesn't really want to do the job. But he just needs money so that he doesn't go completely and utterly broke and lose his house. None of this will matter after I'm fired out on the street and eating dog food. Just leave me alone. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you. Huh. Oh, I can put one in there. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, wait a minute. No, the open panel is a rat's nest of cables and half disassembled hardware. Some of it is loose. Let's take some of the LAN parts. I don't know if we really should have done that. Maybe we can give them to this guy. Truthfully, if he's just going to take this stuff, I think he's crazy, but let's talk to him. None of this will matter. Oh, I might just have the thing to help you out. He goes, I doubt it. You know the guy said life isn't fair? He was talking about me. Okay. Me too. Used to be in accounting a few floors up. A few too many drinks at the Christmas party, and look at me now. I mean, I didn't want this to happen. I mean, hell, who would? So we're going to use our charisma, my charisma choice here, which is security's bullying you. But I could make it look like your terminal was tampered with and no one would be the wiser. You're right. There's no reason I should let security push me around. Just do it quick. Okay, so we're just going to do this. Place the cables and data chips. Oh, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Thanks so much. I won't forget this when your review comes up. Why would he be reviewing me? I'm a janitor. An answer to people like him. He's a pencil pusher. Hey, no problem, sir. Just glad I could help. Where do you mind clearing out of here for a while? There is a lot to do. You bet. Just remember to keep this between us. Alright, so you deserve everything that comes to you. Leave your computer on. You let a random janitor sabotage it so you can get out of getting in trouble. You deserve every single thing that happens to you. Everything. We will remove the panel and put something in the panel. Okay, so we're going to go up here. And we'll talk to this dude and see what happens now. Hello, Mr. Guard. I need to get upstairs. Hey, I found all these chips on the sum of? On some of the matrix switch boxes. Is that important? The guard thinks for a moment and activates his comlink. He turns his back on you and has a brief conversation. Then he turns back. Mr. Silverstar wants to see you in his office immediately. Okay, I'll do that. Let's go to see Mr. Silverstar. Now, I was supposed to learn about him before I got there, but I haven't really done that. The brutish dog-eat-dog existence of a slum dweller is a far cry from the quiet desperation and existential nothingness of a corporate wage slave. Yet after your time at Telestrian Industries, it's unclear which is more bleak. The elevator rises smoothly, its blanderized music assaulting you once again as you ascend to the executive floor. And your goal. And he holds the goal. Now here's the thing. Do I go over here first? Or do I go there first? Hey, this is a restricted area. You can't go in there. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Thought that's where I was supposed to go. My bad. Okay, there he is. There's the dude. Eric Silverstar. There you are. It seems that some of my best are letting me down, and it's good to see that you're displaying one of the most important of my 3 key values. Well, it's duty above all, right? He laughs. Well, yes, that's the first value, and I'm glad more than those outside of security follow it. From a janitor, no less. Now I'm speaking of my third and final value of vigilance. Which seems... See, it should be which, not wish. Which seems to be sorely lacking around here. We prefer building maintenance, sir. Of course you do. Now please start filling out the report on the data pad, and I'm afraid I must ask you not to sit in my chair given your attire. I need to go head downstairs and investigate your findings. I'll be right back. Wow, that's easy. What the hell? Really? That's way too easy. Your comlink begins to ring, you pick up. So these paintings must be what all those expensive deliveries were. We don't have much time. I'm tracking Silverstar and he's already stepping off the elevator. I don't think your disguise will hold up much longer. I'll update you on his movements. Hurry, mon ami. So we're just going to go over to this one. I'm going to panic just a little bit. There is an open bottle of expensive scotch and a single glass that appears to be half empty and a half smoked cigar. Okay, so we're going to go this one. This painting shows a wild mountain landscape with clouds. I'm going to push the frame. The frame around the painting of the mountains popped back out. Okay, we'll leave it alone. That appears to not have done anything I thought it did. The painting is of a small lighthouse in intense storm at night, perched on a rocky outcropping. Its light stabs into the darkness and breeds vigilance, so we'll push the frame. Okay, he has a few guards, a tech worker and a very nervous wage slave gathered in the boardroom and is beginning to question them. That's not it, is it? Okay, so we really should be thinking about what it says. No, we're not going to go Unity. We're not going to go Efficiency. What's this one? I reckon it's Duty. It shows a profile of 3 Elves in Telestrian security uniforms. There we go. Why can't I do anything with it? Oh wait, Duty, then Efficiency, and then Vigilance. He's finished interviewing. Vigilance was this one over here, I think. Yes, we'll push that. And then, oh no, okay, so... Oh, it opened! Run! What's wrong with me? Okay, we'll open that. That appears to be Project Aegis. There is a safe that has a large DNA scanner on the front, most likely key to Mr. Silverstar. Okay, bro, get his cigar! Yes! We can do this, we know what we're doing. I want to pick up the half-smoked cigar, just like Bill Clinton, it will be the downfall of him. Yes. Yes, do it. Do it, do it. Put the moist end of the cigar on the DNA scanner with a click, a faint hiss of escaping air. The safe opens. Take the sample. Great work, mon ami. Time for stealth has passed. It's set off every alarm in the system, and I have unlocked the executive elevator in your path is clear. Head to the elevator and make your escape. Run away! Oh god. Where is the executive elevator? It has to be this way. So we're going to run past these guys. This is why we could go through those doors before. Ah, this way, yes, yes. This is the way out. This is the way to the exit, yes. We know what we're doing. Run away! Run away. Yes, I think we did it. We may have been successful. McCluskey. Oh no! Detective McCluskey stands smirking, surrounded by an armed and twitchy Lone Star officers. Good morning, moron. Hello, say good morning, Detective McCluskey. It's a fine day for police corruption, isn't it? Smirk broadens. That's right, dummy. Keep flapping your jaw. That sort of thing will be perfect for where you're going. Mr. Telestrian wants to meet you in person. He wants to chat about last night's fun and games. You can come along quietly, or you can meet him in a body bag. He smiles wolfishly. Come on, Jack for brains, make the wrong choice. Okay, let's get this over with. I have things to do. Damn, I was hoping to be able to bring you in feet first. I do not like that guy. I can't believe we just walked straight out the door into him. That's ridiculous. I was all excited like we'd done something. The estate. From the floor of the Lone Star Cruiser, you watch the tops of the downtown corridors, office buildings disappear, replaced by the grey overcast of the I-90 bridge. The nylon restraints binding your wrists and ankles, along with McCluskey's whistling to the radio, make for an unpleasant ride. A half hour later, the cruiser hits a whisper-smooth patch of road, and a magnificent mansion fills your view. Its design a blend of old-world finery and elvish grace. The car pulls to an abrupt halt, and you're dragged onto the driveway where McCluskey pulls a nasty-looking knife and cuts your bombs. You look up to see you're surrounded by a squad of green-clad ghosts, special forces troops from Tangyre, massaging the feeling back into your numb extremities. You prepare to meet the man himself, James Telestrian III. God, this isn't going to go well. Let's talk to McCluskey, just to be a dick. Want some advice, moron? Of course you don't. You're a Shadowrunner and you live by your own rules, don't ya? I suggest you keep your smart-ass remarks to yourself this time, troll. Mr. Telestrian isn't some street meat you can impress or intimidate. His brain's behind the throne of Tangyre, and one of the richest men in Seattle. And he holds your leash, right, McCluskey? You his lapdog. His eyes say I'd love to kill you now, but his mouth continues his smirk. I got one of the richest and most powerful men in the Pacific Northwest taking care of me, dumbass. What do you got? My guy would say free will. Yes, he would. You're dumber than I thought. Enjoy your chat. I'll dispose of your body later. I don't think you will. I think I'm going to be okay. However, I don't really want to talk to any of these people. Can I go this way? Oh, I can't go that way. Let's talk to Mr. Quoth. Oh, Mr. Quoth, Quoth the Raven. The fussy elf with the air of a Victorian butler studies you from toes to horns before he speaks. He doesn't like what he sees. Mr. Telestrian is expecting you. You will find him in his office. Thank you, Jeeves. He's not amused. Delighted to be of service. You may wait here for a few moments to gather yourself before you enter Mr. Telestrian's office. Some people find that they need time to prepare themselves before meeting an elf of his stature. However, the upstairs is off limits to you and the library is occupied at the moment. Do not tarry though. Mr. Telestrian is not one to be kept waiting long. What, so I can't go out that way? I can run around here a bit. Hey, that's Algernon. I know that dude. There is a twinkle in Algernon's eyes that wasn't there when you spoke at the Seamstresses Union. It's good to see you again. There is much to do. You run in some pretty different circles, don't you, Algernon? I do not run at all, Slosh. I go where I am needed. I am needed here. Seek me out after you have spoken to James Telestrian. Perhaps I can be of service again. Okay, so that dude's apparently there. And the library's taken, so can I go up here? Or is that the library? Oh no, that's the dude. Oh no, upstairs is off. Oh, so we can't go up there. Okay. We can go this way. Just run around in circles and make this guy wait. Since he said that he doesn't like waiting, I like to annoy people. Let's talk to James. As you approach, James Telestrian III looks up from the computer screen built into the surface of his desk and assesses you, calculating and cold. A practiced smile comes to his face. He vibes the kind of rich you don't get from Trivet. It's not the clothing or the trappings or the bow before your betters mansion. It's something else. The feeling that you're being categorized as a resource or a liability or a pawn. I have been reviewing the results of your visit to my Seattle office last night. I admit they are impressive. You have generated a considerable amount of damage to my office complex, killed or wounded many of my security personnel, and cost my Vice President of Security his job. In 24 hours, you have accumulated quite a bill with me, sir. How do you intend to settle your debt? I wish I'd have this. Would you take a check? I understand humour. I do not appreciate it, but I understand its uses. Yours was not a good use of humour, however. It neither charmed me, disarmed the tension, nor infuriated me to the point of providing you with a quick death. Before you attempt any more of your lowbrow monkey shines, I will lay out your tactical situation. You have one piece of information, which you might use as a bargaining chip in the little time you have left to live. Why you took what you took. I am interested to know why you and your team of criminals fought your way through my security teams up to my private office to access the Matrix and uncover the location of a simple research project. Do I tell the truth? The most protected item is usually the most valuable. That's why I took it. That stands to reason. Reason? That stands to reason. However, I do not believe it is the case in this instance. I understand that people in your line of work pride themselves on their discretion. It is often the key to survival, but I am attempting to have a direct conversation with someone whose talents I respect. So I encourage you to speak freely. It will save me time and you a great deal of pain. Let me try a different tack. Do you know my cousin Lynn? Yes, I've met her. Your half-sister Jessica Watts introduced us. Why? This interview is not two-way. I ask the questions. However, your talents continue to impress. I see that you are holding some of my family's dirty laundry. Did my cousin or her friend Jessica hire you to attack my office? Yes, they tried to kill me. So I want to return the favour. I need Project Aegis to do it. I see. And why? And what do you believe Project Aegis does? It somehow kills the giant insect spirits that are protecting Jessica. I find your bluntness somewhat refreshing. He touches a button on the desk. Mr. Quoth, please ask my daughter to join us. The young pretty elf has dark circles under her eyes and a haunted expression on her face. She recognizes you instantly. It's you! You're the man who helped me escape from the Universal Brotherhood. How did you get here? Telestrian cuts in quickly. Thank you, Marie-Louise. You have confirmed the identity of your rescuer and given me reason to forgive him for his trespasses against me. She looks hungry for your help. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to say, you did well back there. Without you, we'd all be dead. She closes her eyes. Thank you. But I'm not sure that death wouldn't be better than this. I can't sleep at all. I'm afraid that this is a dream and I'll wake up and still be there with the bugs. You can relax, Marie-Louise. You are safe. It is over. No, it won't be over until they're all dead. You didn't see them. You don't understand. You and those men you flew in here. All you do is talk. It's just like you to form a committee, Father. I knew that someone had to take action. That's why I got Hakim involved. The already cold exterior of James Telestrian III turns to ice. I see. It was you and your... I knew he was crippled. I knew it. I see. It was you and your crippled little friend who leaked ages to this man. We will speak of it later, in private. Now then, Slosh, there are people I wish you to meet. The committee my daughter alluded to. This is a rare opportunity for a man of the street such as yourself. I urge you to behave. We will adjourn to the library. I would be delighted. I don't know if that is sarcasm or not. Just behave. And I think this is the absolute best place to leave off, so I'll leave the episode here. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next time for this very important meeting in the library. I'll see you then.